welcome back to Renovating House 142. It's been a few minutes since I've done a video walkthrough. If you've been keeping up, you know that I've been tearing out carpet and vacuuming. But in here we have gotten most of the stuff up, but somehow like leaves and such keep blowing in. I know that the door and windows in here don't seal particularly well. But yeah, just kind of fill you in on some of the things. Tore off those doors, vacuumed the shelves off. My theory is that if I get some of the mouse shit cleaned up, it will smell at least a little better in here. I still need to work on this room, but I noticed that that light fixture up there is actually broken. So I don't think I can actually screw a light into that. I'm gonna have to replace the whole thing in order to get lights in here. But coming out here, I've been working on replacing lights and just seeing what works and what doesn't. And we're gonna be working on the electrical for sure. So in this small room in here, I got all the carpet pulled up and all the mouse shit cleaned. Yeah, it's been quite an ordeal. But I've been noticing that when I do the electrical, I'll be putting in a lot more outlets because, for instance, this room has one old style outlet there that's not grounded, and then one over here that to me looks like a retrofit. Someone just stuck an outlet wherever it was convenient. And then in this room, this one had the fridge in it, the little mini fridge that had food in it. So there was lots of mouse droppings in here, but I've got it pulled up and I got the carpet pulled up, and as you can see, it looks like it's been repaired before, and then the repair looks like it kind of failed. You can see that there's also a few spots of black mold, so I've got some mold killer coming in the mail. Looking forward to getting that in here just to at least take a crack at mitigating some of that. Coming back through out here to the living room area, I got this carpet pulled up. I think this was actually the first hunk of carpet I went to pull up, and what I thought was oil or something in the carpet turned out to be lots of black mold. That's fun. And been vacuuming and cleaning and vacuuming and cleaning and just trying to get on top of things. Today, the vacuum that came with the house, the one that was left behind, it went ahead and died. I figured it was coming, but it died, so I got a new vacuum and have already well put it through its paces this morning. I mentioned this in the time lapse, but under here was definitely a really nasty mouse nest area. And as you can see, it's still very soiled. But I think the big thing to take away from this room is when I had contractors over to find out about fixing the foundation, they all looked in this room, which is great, but only one of them noticed this, that in addition to the stair step cracking down, this wall also shifted in. So there's pressure on the outside. And if we look down here at the bottom, we can see that it's an overhang of about a ½ an inch down here where the first course of block is not attached directly to the footers. So yeah, I'm going with the contractor that noticed that. And what's cool is they actually included putting in anchors to pull the wall straight. They included that in the bid, and their bid still came in lower than the other two. So I'm feeling pretty satisfied with that. I have yet to get into the bathroom. It scares me. But yeah, we've got to get that sooner or later. And then this small room here, I tried putting a new bulb in, and the electric bulb just flickers. Like you turn it on, leave it on, and it just flickers. It just flicks once, and that's it. So weird. I think one of the most sad things that I've found was there were a lot of little girls' clothes in the closet in here. Little girl clothes stuffed in that corner down there, which was loaded with mouse nest. The mice had made quite a nest out of insulation all across the bottom down there. And yeah, there was little girl clothes involved in that, which made me sad. But as you can see, we've got the carpet up all throughout the basement. And I think I'm going to work on this utility room and then the bathroom, and then go tackle the upstairs, which hasn't been addressed since the last time I was here. I think the only thing I've done is pull down a couple of pieces of trash that were up there. But one of the reasons that I'm really glad for a new vacuum is that just up here there's a lot. And when I was using the other smaller vacuum, the hose kept clogging up, which was really frustrating. The hose kept clogging up, and that just made things kind of a pain. But this is definitely the worst area in the house as far as like mouse remains and who knows what else. And the part that blows me away is that when we first got here, there was in fact food on this counter. And there was food in the fridge, and it appeared that the stove had been being cooked on. But I think of like right over here, there was cans of food stacked up amongst that. So kind of scary stuff. But got something stuck to my foot. But my next plan, now that I know that black stuff is probably mold, the next plan is to just keep cracking and pulling up the carpet. And I'd hope to get the carpet all pulled up today, but that's not going to happen. It's supposed to be like 100 degrees today or 105 degrees today, and I just can't do that. One of the things that is kind of frustrating is we had the sewer scoped, and we found out that the cast iron in the house appears to be pretty decent, but the sewer that has been replaced did not go very well. So the sewer comes out pretty much right under where we're at here, straight out into the yard, and you can see the two cleanouts down there. It runs a straight shot out to the alley, then goes up the alley into the street, and then up the street a ways, about 150, 160 feet before it gets to the city main. That's a long way to go. But there's collapsing pipe, there's sagging pipe, it's all root bound up close to the house. Like it's a lot. But One bit of good news is that we do have our loan financing in order. We're in the process of getting that finalized, and this mess should officially be ours roughly a month from now. So we're set to close in August, and then the foundation work is scheduled to begin in September. So we'll go from there. Hopefully we'll have a nice winter and we'll be able to work on the roof and such. But all of this is coming down. We're going to take down the roof, the ceiling, or not the roof, but the ceiling. Pull all the insulation out from up there. Make sure we're good to go on the electrical. Yeah, bringing it all down to the studs. But step number one is to get it level. In the meantime, the rest of this is just preparation. So you can see right there, that's an example of just how much this side of the house has sagged. So fingers crossed we can get it leveled out. Thanks for watching. Give me a like, thumbs up, follow, subscribe. That's really cool. Much appreciated. I'm up to 30 followers now, which is kind of wild, but I appreciate it. Thanks for watching.